Well, hey there. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom, that day of the week where I share tools, tips, tactics, and strategies for us all to stay current and relevant on social media to generate leads, clients, customers, and sales. And today I want to talk to you about the perfect trifecta for business success. Yes, the three sets that you need to achieve success in your business. If you haven't heard from them of them before, they are mindset, skill set, toolset. If you have heard of them before and you're like, what is this all about? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to break it all down. If you are not familiar with me, I am Cecelia Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven, and I teach business owners how to build their brand and their business online using digital marketing strategies in ChatGPT, along with AI, because AI is a form of ChatGPT. Or is it the other way around? Nonetheless, let's get into it. The perfect trifecta for business success. What do you have to set in place so that you can see success in your business? Well, everything starts with mind, right? I've been listening to a lot of Terry Isabel Boy and Myron Golden and a few others, and the mindset is the key that's going to get you to where you want to be. So let's talk about developing the mindset you need for success, because if you don't have the mindset, nothing else matters. You got to get your mind right, because that's where everything starts. It says in the Bible, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. It also talks about the Bible that what you focus on is what you become. So what is it that you're focusing on? So let's talk about building up these mindset skills you need if you want to see the success that you desire in your business. So I'm going to give you a list of some of my favorite mindset strategies, and I hope you can implement these in your life, because again, everything starts with the mind, and then it's what you tell yourself and the way you talk to yourself, because there is life and death in the power of the tongue, and that's in the Bible as well. So if you're always telling yourself negative things like my business is never going to go anywhere, nobody wants what I have to offer, I'm always going to be broke, all of those things you're speaking into existence in your life. So if you want different, you have to think different. When you think different, you have to speak different. So let's talk about some tips for building your mindset. So how do you embrace imperfection and change? Are you somebody who gets weirded out by change? Right? When something isn't right, do you have the perfection syndrome where everything's got to be perfect? Do it bad, do it broke, do it anyway. Forget the perfection, just make it happen. So many people are launching products or you're still trying to make it perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. You just put it out there and then you keep improving on it based upon the second thing for mindset is the feedback that you get. Feedback is a positive thing. How do you take feedback, right? Do you defend yourself or do you take it as an opportunity to grow? When people give you feedback, are you listening to respond or are you listening to absorb the information? So taking feedback in a positive way will help you build a positive mindset. And then there comes challenges, because you will have challenges. It's inevitable. Life is a challenge, right? How do you handle those challenges? Are you reacting or are you responding? Reacting is that knee-jerk gut punch that you do whenever something bad happens. Whereas responding is where you're like, okay, I get it. This has happened. How can we make the best of this situation? So how are you viewing your challenges? Are you seeing them as a challenge or an obstacle? Or are you viewing them as an opportunity to improve and grow? And again, are you reacting with the knee jerk or are you responding with the patience that it takes to analyze the situation? And then how are you learning, right? So are you learning just by reading? Are you learning by watching videos? Are you learning by listening to podcasts? What is your learning style? So I suggest as you build your mindset, you need to do different mediums. When I'm in the car, I'm just listening because I can't watch a video in the car, right? When I'm home, I watch some videos. And then as far as reading, I try to read 20 minutes of a nonfiction book every single day, because everything that I am absorbing is helping me build my resilience and my mindset. So embrace different learning techniques and inspire to do at least 1 to 2 to 3 of them every single day. And then let's talk about your self-talk. How are you talking to yourself? Again, do you feel like, oh, my business sucks? Oh, I'm so tired of this. Oh, why doesn't anybody want my stuff? Or are you like, hey, let me find out why people don't want my stuff? Or even better, Everybody wants what I have to offer. Even if you haven't sold a single thing, speak those things as though they are true, right? It says in the Bible, whatever you ask in Jesus' name will be given unto you. So speak those things as though they're true and act as if you've already received them. Now, I'm not saying go out and put garbage to the marketplace, right? You want to make sure that you're providing your target audience with things that they want and need. But more importantly, as you are building your business, make sure you speak those things into existence. Talk as though they already are. I mean, and it's not just in business, it's in life. I mean, I tell myself every day when I look at my yard, oh, I just love the landscaping that my landscaper done. My yard is the envy of the neighborhood. We're not there yet, but I'm speaking it to existence. And this is the way. And it's not any foo-foo, woo-foo stuff, right? You got to reprogram your mind, because the way you talk to yourself is what you're going to manifest, right? Now, that's not saying, oh, I hope there's a close parking spot when I go to the grocery store. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you talk to yourself about your innermost goals, dreams, hopes, and desires. Speak positive, speak life, and you will eventually see the result. And then when it comes to the results, are you celebrating the results, or are you saying, oh, I wish it was more, right? So anyway, those are some tips that I have on how you can improve your mindset, because when your mind is right, it helps everything else fall into place. So let's get into the skill set. What skills do you have that are going to help you in this business journey? More importantly, in this online entrepreneurial space. How adaptable are you, right? Are you somebody, again, going back to that change? How do you react to change? Do you adapt, or do you keep doing it the same old way? So let me tell you about some companies that kept doing it the same old way and that they don't exist anymore. Blockbuster, that's a big one, right? They don't exist anymore. Why? Because they got stuck with the VHS thing and not realizing that we were evolving as a people and how we wanted to watch movies. Another one is the BlackBerry. Have you heard of a BlackBerry? If you're a certain age, you probably hadn't, excuse me. I have, and I used to have one. BlackBerry didn't grow and evolve, and now they're bye-bye, because they went away with the advent of the smartphone. They couldn't keep up. So how adaptable are you? That is a skill set. And then the big one for me in this online space is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a form of artificial intelligence that if you aren't using it, you are missing out on opportunities to build and grow your business. Are you scared of ChatGPT? I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and she's not very computer savvy, and I love her to death. And she had told me how her grandmother told her computers are the devil. And I'm like, girl, I've been using a computer ever since 1982. My first computer was a Commodore 64. If you are not using a computer, you are living in the Stone Age. Hell, your damn cell phone is a computer. But more importantly, you need to use the computer if you really want to get serious about building your brand and your business online. I know a lot of people say, make $10,000 a month from your cell phone. If you could do it, goody for you. The reality is you got to be on the computer as well. And then communication is another skill set. How well do you communicate? Do you communicate in a way where people actually want to listen to you and hear what you have to say? Or do you communicate in a way where you're actually repelling people and turning them off? Now, when I'm coaching my network marketing clients, one of the things that I tell them, some listen, some don't, but quit being an online commercial for your company and their products. You need to do this for two reasons. One, if your company changes, like so many companies that have gone by the wayside here in the last couple of years, then you're going to have to reinvent yourself, because all you ever talked about was your dang on company. And two, quit talking about your business, because now people are going to be like, every time you slide into the DMs, they're like, oh, here she go trying to sell me some of her stuff again. You don't want to be seen as that girl, right? So how are you communicating about your business and about your life, right? People want to do business with people, not organizations. So are you a real person who shares real stuff, and you're not just always posting about your business, right? So make sure that you are communicating in a way that you are reaching your target audience. And then one of the things, as far as skill set that is a across the board for, I think I was listening to, I can't remember who I was, but they were talking about Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, and how he interviewed 500 of the richest people of the day. The one thing that all of those super rich people had in common was they set goals. That is a skill set. And it's not just setting any old random goal. It's like being intentional with the goals that you set. One of the things that I like that Myron Golden says is some people decide and some people choose. Are you a decider or a chooser? If you're a chooser, that means you chose something, which means you can also choose something else. If you're a decider, that means you have decided that this is the path you're going to take. And if something doesn't lead you down that path, then it's not serving you and you're letting it go. So with goal setting, again, set goals that are going to move the needle forward in your business, in your life. And that is a skill set you need to learn because, again, you got to set goals that are unrealistic. You got to set big goals. You got to set goals for things that seem impossible because nothing is impossible with God. And then your problem solving. How are you at solving problems? If you don't have the problem solving skills, then learn how to be a good problem solver. The easiest way to do it is to solve a problem. And it doesn't have to be your problem. What are some of the problems that your target audience is dealing with? What are some of the problems that people in your niche are trying to overcome? Solve the problems for them, because at the end of the day, nobody wants what you have unless you are going to give them something that they want. And if you're not solving a problem, then you're not giving them what they want. And then you have to have an abundance. You have to have an abundance mindset, but with that abundance mindset, you're going to build the skill set so that you can achieve the abundance that you desire. And again, let's think big, let's create big goals, let's get the skills that we need, whether it's learning how to use ChatGPT or learning how to use Excel to keep track of your finances. All of those things are skills that you will need in your business. Maybe you want to learn how to post on social media in a way that attracts your audience. All of those things are skills that you can learn. So now I've talked about mindset. I've talked about skill set. What is the tool set? The tool set are the tools and systems that you put in place to run your business. If you are not running your business 24/7, 365, you will soon find yourself out of business. That's just it, right? You gotta have tools in place that if somebody reaches out to you at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're getting a response in the next 2 to 5 minutes, if not sooner. And that's where you need to have an autoresponder, whatever it is that you're offering, you got to have a way to respond to people like that. Studies show that you are 70 to 80% more likely to seal the deal if you respond to somebody within the first 5 minutes that they make a request from you. Anything after that first 5 minutes, it goes down exponentially. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, people sign up for stuff and it lands in their email and they don't even open it. They might not open it right then because they're surfing the net and it looks interesting and they gave you their name and email, but eventually they will get to it. You know why? Because it doesn't stop with that first email. As soon as somebody gets on your list, they should be getting a series and a drip of emails from you at least every day for the next 7 days. So you always stay top of mind. So that's one of the tool sets. And you don't have time to individually respond to each and every one of these people. And that's why you need to have automation in place. Another tool set, and I say it again because it falls in with skill set, but a tool set is mastering, at least to the best of your ability, how to use ChatGPT. Why? Because it will help you create emails and marketing campaigns that actually get results. It's a tool you can use to build your brand and your business by creating products that your target audience actually wants to consume. ChatGPT can do the market research for you. It can tell you what your people are already consuming. It can help you. You can take somebody else's whole book or blog and drop it in the ChatGPT and tell them to rewrite it using your brand, voice, and tone. Easy as that. That's the tool set. All right, you guys. So I know I dealt a lot on mindset and skill set because I don't care about the tools. If you don't have the mindset for success and if you're not getting the skills to be successful, then the tool set won't even matter because you won't know how to put systems in place anyway. So that is my Wednesday wisdom for today. I hope you found this useful. Make sure whatever site you're watching me on to subscribe and click that bell. If you are on YouTube, if you're on any at my other sites, give me some hearts and likes. And if you drop a comment, I will comment back. So that's it for today. I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven. And if you want more tips like this, join me inside of my Facebook group, Prospecting Made Easy, automated solutions that work for any business. That's it. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.